you ever have a day where you wake up and you're like, hey, I'm gonna not let what happened yesterday or any other day affect how I'm doing today, and I'm gonna, just move forward, and I'm gonna whatever. And I just did that. And I promptly spilled my foundation all over myself, my bed, the floor, and now I have no foundation. Thankfully, I had enough to put on my face, but now I have a mess to clean up. My comforter is in the washer, and I have this on the floor. It looks better in the video than it actually is. And yeah, I'm not happy. I just had to have a conversation with myself to say, okay, we're putting the comforter is in the washer. We're gonna figure out the floor. I got on my pants. They're in the hamper. They're gonna be washed today too. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world, but I feel like this always happens where you're like, oh my gosh, this is the day and I'm gonna do good and I'm gonna get on track and I'm gonna do this. And then you're tested like immediately. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm so irritated because I was gonna go to 7-Eleven, which is close by, to go get some water because we don't have any water in our thing. And yeah, not gonna be doing that because I'm not gonna have time because I have to clock into work pretty soon. So I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. I hope I'm not jinxing myself and making something else happen. It's not ruining my day. I'm gonna finish putting my makeup on. There's a good chance I'm gonna DoorDash some water and some other things just because I really want to have some water and I'm not drinking out of the tap. It's a compromise. It's not something I wanted to do, but I need water, and I didn't plan on having a mess to clean up this morning. So we're gonna adjust the plan, but we're moving forward and it's not ruining the day. Grabbing the DoorDash. Here we go. Got a couple of these because they're really yummy and they were on sale. Water. Some Cheetos. Diet Coke. A root beer. And then I also got some Gatorade for my husband. So it's Thursday. Yesterday was mostly good, and I'm very thankful for that. Got the boys dropped off this morning, got Rigby walk this morning, and I'm actually hungry. It's amazing like how little that happens, and I think that's going to be a thing that I need to like get back into, of like not eating because it's a specific time, not eating because I think I'm supposed to, or eating because I'm feeling some kind of feeling, but like waiting until I'm actually hungry and not starving, but just hungry, like a little bit of rumbling in the tummy. And I don't do that very often. I haven't done that very often. I just tend to eat because I feel like it and I'm in a mood of some kind, of good or bad or indifferent, or it's because, it's 6:30 and it's time for dinner, or it's noon and it's time for lunch. So I'm actually hungry, and that's kind of a nice feeling. So we're eating the last of the cantaloupe and, of course, cottage cheese and Canadian bacon. And guess who I have some extra Canadian bacon for? This you, baby. You excited? So yeah, starting off Thursday pretty good. Just gonna focus on, tackling things one at a time and not try to stress myself out, and try not to think about things that I did wrong and things that, try not to think about the fact that I had the pizza on Tuesday. And, I don't want to spend today thinking about all the things that went wrong yesterday, whatever they were. And, in the past, I just want to focus on doing what I need to today. One other thing that happened yesterday that I didn't record yesterday, which I wouldn't have recorded anyway, but I had a nutritionist appointment. I had met with the nutritionist 3 times during the summer, early fall, mostly summer, for bariatric surgery, the possibility of having weight loss surgery and stuff like that, and that's one of the requirements. And I had sent a request a couple weeks ago asking if I could meet with her again, just to kind of review things, and just kind of stay on top of everything. It's still something that's not going to be happening like right now. It's a possibility at the beginning of the year, but I just kind of wanted to do a refresher with her of like things I should be doing right now, and just have that conversation with somebody outside of like friends, family, and husband. And so yeah, we ended up just kind of reviewing kind of some of the stuff that's going to happen around the time of surgery, things I have to give up before and after. I think the hardest one is going to be caffeine for 6 weeks after, but I also think I'm going to have to probably give up Diet Coke for a while, because I don't think that really goes well with surgery if that happens. But mostly just kind of want to have a refresher on everything. So definitely want to get back into the habit of eating, like she said, every 3 hours. So I'm trying to figure that out. I tend not to have breakfast. So it is like 8:45 right now, and this is basically when I have breakfast, but I've been getting up at 6:30. Not sure to be able to do that after surgery, just because I think I'd be waking up a lot more hungry than I am right now. But you know, if that happens, I'll adjust. It's fine. And then obviously drinking water, which I generally don't have an issue with. But yeah, it was just nice to have a conversation about it with somebody that wasn't, you know, in my personal life, and just kind of be excited about that again, the possibility of that again, and see where that goes. But who knows what will happen. But for right now, I just want to focus on today and just continue to do what I need to do, to keep moving forward, and keep building on I feel like this last month I've created some new habits for myself, and just keep building on those. Like the fact that I'm even having cottage cheese and Canadian bacon and fruit at 9 o'clock in the morning, and having like so much protein, and I'm continually, like, consistently doing this. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so we're focused on today. We're gonna have a good day today, and make the most of the day. So thanks for being here. Hi friends, it is Thursday night, and I just wanted to check in and just let you know, my husband just was very sweet to me, and he was like, I've noticed the changes that you're making. He's like, I can see it happening. I can see you making different choices. And so I told him some of the things I did today. Well, like this morning, I wanted to get McDonald's on the way home from dropping the kids off, and I just kept telling myself, I have food at home, I don't have to go to McDonald's. I have food at home, I don't have to go to McDonald's. So I came home and had my cottage cheese, fruit, and Canadian bacon. Well, during lunch, I went to walk the dog, and then I was going to pick him up some medication, and it wasn't ready. And so when I left, I was thinking, well, I suppose I could pick something up, go through a drive-through and whatever. And so the medication ended up not being available, and so I was like, well, I could pick something up, but it's like I could go home. I have, English muffins, I can make little pizzas, whatever, and I still wanted to put my laundry away and all that stuff. So I came home and turned the oven on, pulled all my laundry out, and got the food cooked. And then before I sat down to eat, I put all the clothes away. It wasn't even a full load, but it was like a medium-sized load, but I wanted to get it put away. And I did all of that before I sat down to eat. I did go to 7-Eleven on the way home, though, and got Diet Coke and then a bag of chips, and I got the big size, not the small size. And I'm like, that's what I would do differently if I could go back and get the smaller size bag. So tonight I'm just having a bag of popcorn and finishing off Diet Coke and drinking water. But it was so nice to have him like acknowledge it, and he's like, I see it. I see you making different choices, and he's like, I'm so proud of you for doing that. So that meant a lot tonight. I'm doing something right. And it feels good. I'm making changes, and it's going to be slow, but I just wanted to remember this. So there you go. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.